Hey, hi friends, welcome back to Bhau-Automation Lab once again. And today let's discuss one more important topic related to the TestNG. It's called as how to use assertion in TestNG with Selenium 4. This is the commonly used concept in your real-time work while you are doing the automation. Okay, so let's understand this concept theoretically first. What is assertion? So, assertion is something like a validation. You are checking your actual result with expected result. There are two type of assertions commonly used in while working with the TestNG assertions. It's one is hard assertion and second is soft assertion. So we'll see this totally two concepts practically in your in Eclipse and the practical code how to do this assertion concepts. Okay, so first of all, let's understand theoretical part. Okay, so what is soft assertion and what is hard assertion? Okay, let's understand this one. So hard assertion, whenever you use hard assertion in your script, then it will stop test execution on the first assertion failure itself and thrown an exception immediately. It means hard assertion is the default assertion. You can directly use assert and import that asserts from testng whatever integrated jar in your project, and you just use assert equals and actual and expected. If this is not matched, then your script will terminate on uh, that particular point of code itself. It will not execute further. Okay, so if you use hard assertion, your script execution will get stop in the first assert variable itself, and it will throw the exception immediately in your console. Now let's understand soft assertion. So if you use the soft assertion, okay, so many people don't know the soft assertions. They just use the assert equals and everything, or whatever I seen in lots of students code. So just understand soft assertion, guys. This is the very important concept, because whenever you use the soft assertion, it will continue the test execution after the assertion failure as well, and thrown an exception at the end of the test and summarize all the failures. Okay, it means if you like three, two or four, five failures in your script, okay, assertion failures, it will not throw any exception and it will not stop your execution at that time. It will just in the last of your script, if you write like uh, assert all method, it will execute all the failures and summarize your all the failures in the console or report itself. So this is very important, because whenever you checking the like anything or testing anything in your script, if there are two three failures in your script and your script will get failure in like terminated in the first assertion failure itself, it will not check for next failure. You can be chance to miss the next failures or next like test cases failures. You can't capture your script will not capture that failure. So you can use soft assertion as well in your script. It's a totally depend on your choice, what type of assertion you want to use. If you want to use like whenever like anything will get fail, you want to terminate your script immediately on that point itself, you can go for the hard assertion. If you want to continue the further execution, you can go for the soft assertion. So these are the two important factors while working with the assertion concepts. Now let's understand test stages support some essential assertion for the effective test validations. Some of them like let's understand practically few of commonly used assertion from them. So first of all, let's understand assert equals, assert equal with string actual and string expected. Okay, so description of this method is asserts that two string are equal. If not, then assertion error is thrown. Okay, it's checking that two particular string whatever you are defining, and uh, i- if the script strings are not matching, then it will throw an exception. And then assert equals with message. Okay, the same is like whatever we define here is itself. But if the failure we will get, it will more like effective that we can add the string message as well there, with the thrown exception, so that you can understand what is exactly failure is there. It will same work like this: assert through that two string are equals or not. If not, then assertion error is thrown and just add the message with that failure. Okay, so let's understand this concept practically, and one by one we'll see more concept as well. Okay, so first of all, let's go to the Eclipse and understand this hard, what is hard assertion, what is soft assertion, and this string actual and string actual, string expected with string message. After that, we'll see some more concept related to the assertion as well, some more methods as well. First of all, let's do this practical concept so that you will get better idea. So we'll do practical in the real time scenario when we need to check this actual string and expected string. Okay, so let's create a one class here like TestNG. What we can say, let's say assertions. Okay, this is our class. In this class, let's create a one method public void. Let's we can say uh, assertion example. Okay, or we can say assertion test. Okay, so let's create this test inside this class, and here we can add the test as a annotation. Okay, and in this, let's create a one web driver. Let's we can say driver is equal to new Chrome driver. Okay, we are using latest like Selenium jar so that we not need to define any like web driver path or anything. Okay, so we have defined this one driver is equal to new Chrome driver. After that, let's launch our website, our website driver.get, official website of Bhau-Automation lab. We can define here like https colon www colon double slash www dot, let's say Bhau-Automation lab.com. Okay, and let's print title in the console. We can say string actual page. We can say title is equal to, we can type driver dot get current title. Get current get title. Okay, so this is our script is ready. Let's print this title in console system.out.println actual title page title. Okay, let's run this code and see what title is printing here. Okay, our official website is launched here. Okay, and our title is get printed here. Okay, we need to close the browser after that, so we can type here driver dot close. Okay, so this is our official website title. So now in this condition, we need to check whether our title is as expected. Like in every condition, this title will get matching with actual title or not. Okay, so this is our expected title, right? So we'll just add here like a string expected, expected. We can say page title is equal to, we can just pass this expected page title here. Okay, and let's say expected page title. Okay, and we need to assert this. Okay, so first of all, let's understand hard assertion. Okay, so how to use hard assertions. So let's type here hard assertions. Okay, so how to use hard assertion. So you can directly define the assertions here, like using assert from testng org.testng. Directly type assert dot like assert equals, and let's find for equals, and let's find for string as we are checking for string. Okay, let's check for string here. So string actual and string expected. Okay, so this is our actual title, page title, and this is our expected page title. So we're just passing that here. Okay, and if it is passed, the script will process further and close our browser. If it is not passed, then our script will be terminated on this particular line itself. Okay, so this is the concept of hard assertion, right? Which what we have seen in our theoretical part. Let's run this, and now our expected and actual is same, right? It should be matched. So let's check whether it is matching or not, and our script will be close our driver or not. right? So it will launch our browser and our official website in browser, and our script passed successfully. There is no error here, right? But what uh, if I change this expected title? If I change this, like I'll just remove this like space and here from here, okay? And let's now run the script. Let's see what happens if we when we use hard assertion in our script. Okay, our script executed successfully, okay, with one failure. It means it driver not get closed, right? And here is the one through error exception. Expected is home Bhau-Automation lab, but found home space underscore Bhau-Automation lab. Okay, dash with Bhau-Automation lab, right? But here we what we expecting without dash Bhau-Automation lab. So in this case, our script is terminated on 22 line itself. It will not execute at this line because our browser is still launched here, right? So whenever we use a hard assertion, our script will get terminated immediately. What we have seen here in our uh, theoretical part. Okay, it will throw an error immediately. Assert that string equals if not assertion thrown is a error. So what if we are using this soft assertion here? Okay, so how to use soft assertion? So soft in the case of soft assertion, it will script will give process further. If the failure is here, still script will get process further. So how to use soft assertion? So first of all, as we have seen the syntax here, soft assertion. How to use soft assertion? So soft assertion will need to create a soft assertion reference variable with new object soft assertion, and then we can check for the softAssert.assertEquals actual and accepted. And in the last, we need to check for assertAll. And in the hard assertion, we can directly type like syntax is here direct assert.assertEquals actual plus expected result. So now let's create a soft assertion here. Okay, I'll just comment out this code. Hard assertion. Now let's create a soft assertion. So how to create? So first of all, let's soft. Okay, soft assert. Let's say assert. We can say assert is equal to new. You can say soft assert. Okay. Now let's use assert dot. Uh, sorry, assert dot. This one from. Okay, right. Assert dot. Let's say we can say expected and actual. Okay. Asserts equals. Okay, asserts equals, and here we need to check for the string actual and string expected. Okay, so we are using assert equals. So it's coming from TestNG as again itself, and we are using now soft assert, right? So let's type here soft assert. Okay, and now in this case, let's see. uh, So whenever we used hard assert, our script is terminated here itself, right? So now we are using soft asserts. Now let's see whether it will closing our browser or it's process further or not. Okay, so let's run this code again and let's see. Okay, so it's launching again website here. Yes, there is no failure, zero failure, and our script also browser also get closed because we are now using soft assert. Okay, and if you want to print all this failure and summarize your script, so we can use assert all in the end of our script. Okay, soft assert dot, you can use assert all. Okay, now if you use this concept, then it will get closed. Now it's a failure in the last, okay, assert failure, but our script totally execute, our browser also get close, and the following assert failed home, and it will found this one with dash. So this is coming like a same as assert, so we can use that name as a ASRT as well. Okay, so it will not create a confusion. Assert here also asserts and here also. Okay, so that it will not create any confusion because assert also coming from the TestNG origin. So we are using soft assert. Now this is the concept where we can continue our script in the soft asserts. Okay, so now let's understand what we have seen here. We can use the message as well with the assertion concept. If any error found, we can add the message as well, right? So we can add the message here as well in the string concept itself. Okay, so how to do that? The same concept is here also. I can just stop this one here, and if the script is fail, we can add the message as well. Can write here and let's add with message, and we can add the message here. Page title not matching. Okay, whatever message you want to define, you can define it, and this message will be if you want to add in report or if you want to print in console, it will automatically get printed here whenever you use message with the assertion. It's fail, but our script get executed properly, and now we can see here the message as well. Page title not matching expected. Okay, this is the page title not matching our message and then expected, and this is the actual but found, right? So we can add the message here also, what we have learned here till time. Okay. Now let's understand one more assertion concept. So it's called as a assert boolean. Okay, so what is mean by this boolean? So boolean means true or false. If method is TestNG is typically used to compare two boolean values. If assertion boolean values match, then it will if method assertion TestNG is typically used to compare two boolean values. If this two values is true, then it will pass, or if it is get fail, then it will throw an exception. So how to use this? Let's see this concept practically. So here we have seen assertion true and false and everything. So I need to change this expected and actual as well, same as it is. So we need to check another concept. Let's say let's open our website here with like here. First of all, let's understand this one. Okay, and let's see whether, let's say we want to verify this logo. Okay, let's inspect this one, and we can create XPath for this logo. We can verify this logo is displayed on the website or not. Okay, so ID is logo, right? So we can create XPath for this as well. Let's say logo ID is 20. Okay, so let's create XPath for this star. We can say at the rate ID is equal to, let's say, logo. So one is matching logo. Yes, perfect. So let's take this XPath. Okay, now let's understand the hard asset and soft asset we have understand. Now let's understand the assertion concepts. Okay, whatever assertion you want to use, or if you want to use hard assertion with this concept, you can use. If you want to use soft asset, whatever assertion you want to use, you can use as per the requirement. Okay, so let's understand next some methods related to the assertion. So we'll use this soft asset now for the understanding this method. Let's say I'll create one web element. Web element. We can say website logo is equal to, let's say we can say driver dot find element by dot, let's say whatever we have created XPath, and we can pass that XPath here. Okay, let's import this one, and let's create a one here like a boolean variable. We can say boolean, we can say is logo displayed. displayed is equal to, we can say, first of all, false. Okay, and let's understand here like a try, and we can create a catch exception here. Catch exception E. It will catch all the exception, and let's say is logo displayed is equal to website logo dot is display. We'll use is display method from the Selenium. If not displayed, let's create a assertion in catch condition. So assert dot assert equals with the Boolean condition. Let's check for the Boolean. Okay, actually unexpected with the message. Okay, we can add the message as well. So we are checking condition true or false here, right? So let's understand. Let's add true here. If it is matching, then there is no error. It will come here. But it is not matching. It will check for the assert true, and it will come as a false. So it will throw an exception. And we can add a message here like what we can say, logo, website logo is not, we can say, displayed on homepage. Okay, whatever message you want to add, you can add. So this is a assertion. Let's close this driver from here, remove this driver from here, and we can add here after assert all. Okay, now let's run this code and let's understand first key whether it will executing with correct logo or not. Okay, so let's run this code. So it's launching our website again, and execution stop, and it's correctly executed. There is no error here, right? Perfect. Now let's do something changes here. Okay, I'll change this logo XPath. Okay, and this is not at all recommended to use a try and catch, but to understand you the assertion concept practically and correctly, I'm using this concept. Okay, so here if I change the logo element like XPath, it will not found on that particular web page. So it will throw in an error and come here and checking assertion, and it will print it here and add it in your report as well. And it will continue your script. It will assert all, and it will close the driver, right? So let's run this now and let's understand how it's working. Okay, it's launched again Bhau-Automation lab in the browser, and look at this, browser is not closed, so it will not execute process further, right? Here assert all, and this is throwing the error here itself. Okay, so because we have added assert all here itself, and it is throwing exception like website logo is not displayed on homepage. Whatever we have defined here, the message here with expected uh, actual and expected, so it's not matching, and it will throw in an assertion error, the following assertion error. Okay, so this is what we are using with assertion Boolean condition. Okay, so here we are using softAssert, still our browser is not closed, right? Because we are using we are before closing browser, we are assert our script assert all. So if you add this here, it will execute process driver dot close as well, and in the last, after, if the failure is captured here in assertion as well, still it will execute this script, and after that it will use assert all. Okay, let's understand this concept as well. So it will clear your concept related to the soft assert and hard assert. Okay, I'll run this again. So it's launched, and here you can see browser is also get closed, because after the failure is captured here and it's assertion error still, and the exception is here, So it's an internet related issue. It's not related to the assertion, but it's here we can capture the assert. Okay, and our browser also close. It means our script will also process further. Right. So this is use of soft assertion with the Boolean condition. Now let's understand more concept related to the assertion. Now let's understand assert true with the condition. Okay. So what is assert true and assert false? So assert true is a description method. Assert true is like a test engine is used to assert the given condition is true. If the condition is false, then it will throw an exception. Okay, and same here also. Assert false, in the assert false also. Assert true, we can use with the message. Same like description method test engine used to assert that given condition is true. If the condition is false, is assertion error is thrown and the define message as well. So with message, you can check for assert true, and without message also check for assert true. Now let's understand assert false. So description for assertion false is method in test engine used to assert that given condition is false. If the condition is true, then it will throw assertion error. Okay, and assertion false condition with message. So the description for this method is test engine used to assert that given condition is false. If the condition is true, then it will throw assertion error and with the defined message. So we'll see this assert true and assert false condition practically here. Okay, now till time we have run this script to get page title and get page logo and all those things. Now let's create a own variables here. For example, let's say I'll create one variable here like int. Let's say a is equal to 9. Okay, and we can say int b is equal to 7. Okay, now after that let's say um, just first of all create this XPath correctly. Okay, now let's create assert. Okay, assert dot, we can say assert true. Assert true. Okay, and Boolean condition is logo, let's say a is greater than b. Okay, we are checking this condition with message as well. Okay, and here we'll add the message. If this condition get failed, then it will display the message like assertion failed. We can say a is not less than let's, we can say b. Okay, now let's run this code and see what is if condition. In this case, let's understand what is happening here. Okay, if condition is false, specific, we can say specific or specified message. Okay, specified message will print in the console. In the console, and we can say test is marked as fail. Okay, let's run this code and see whether what is happening here. Okay, here everything is pass because what we condition is adding here, like a is greater than b. Okay, so a is equal to 9 and b is equal to 7. So a is obviously greater than 9, right? So it's condition pass. So it's not throwing any exception here. Okay, but what happened here? Let's say if I change this value to 15. Now let's see what is happening here. One failure. Okay, so what is the failure here now? So assertion failure, the following assert fail. Assertion fail, a is not less than b. Okay, a is not less than b. Okay, so a is not, what we can say, b is not less than a. The message here should be b is not less than a. Okay, so message here should be b is not less than a. So I'll just run this again. I just need to comment all this code. Actually, it's not required right now. So I'll just go comment out for some time. Okay, we require this soft assertion itself. So I'll just create this object here and we'll just close this code to your understanding purpose. Okay, I'll just running this script. So assertion failure, and what is this? B is not less than a. So b is not less than a because b is 15 and a is less than 9. So when b is less than a, so the script will get executed properly. Let's see. Yes, there is no failure. There is no assertion failure because now b is less than a because a is 9 and b is 7. Same. This is the message we can display here. Now we have seen assert true. Like here, what is the condition we have checked? Assert true. Now the created same variable here like a c and d. We can check for assert false now. Okay, don't confusion in this concept. This is very important, guys. Let's understand the concept properly. Actually, d is say now 9 and like c is now 9 and d is equal to 7. Now let's check for assert false. So we'll create assert dot false, assert false. Okay, it's also checking boolean condition, right? Okay, so assert false with message and assert false. You can see here there are two type of displaying with string message and with condition. So we can add a message as well. So here false, the condition we are checking is like c is greater than b. Yes, c is greater than b, greater than d. Okay, so c currently is greater than d, right? The condition is pass, right? So if condition is not pass, we can add the message here. Assert fail, c is not less than d. So condition here is c is greater than d, then condition is okay. If this condition is true, now here what is happen? If condition is false, then it will print the message in console with and test is marked as a fail. If condition is true, in this condition, if condition here he's checking its condition is false, right? Here just checking vice versa. If condition is false, if condition is true now here. Okay, if condition is true, then it will throwing the message in the console and test marked as a fail. Means what here? Like let's say add a semicolon here. Now c is greater than 9, right? Here what we are checking, c is greater than d. So c is greater than d. Here is the condition is true, right? So it will mark the script as a fail. If condition is false, it will not get executed. Okay, let's understand this. I'll debug this code so you will get better picture. So I'll just debug this one. Okay, switch to debug mode. Now here what happened? A is 9, right? And b is 7. Okay, and what condition we are checking? A is greater than b. So a is greater than b. This condition is true, right? So when condition false, then this will get executed. Here condition is true. A is 9 and B is 7. and A is greater than B, right? So the condition is true. It means it will not get executed, right? Its script will continue, right? So let's continue. Okay, there is no error, right? Now here we are checking vice versa. If condition is true with this, then it will mark as a false. So C here C's value is 9 and D value is 7. So C is greater than D. Yes, condition is true. When the condition is true, then this asset true asset false will get executed. Okay, here condition, when condition get false, then asset true will get executed. When condition get true, then asset false will get executed. Okay, understand this concept clearly. So now it should be thrown a exception here, like this condition is true. Okay, and we are checking for asset false, right? It's throwing exception. See the following: C is not less than D because C is 9 here. Okay, so and we are checking C is greater than. So this is how asset true and asset false will get work. So guys, do this practically so that you will get the better picture here. And when you are doing the practical concept on this assertion true and assertion false and whatever hard assertion, soft assertion, still time, whatever we have learned here, you can just do the practical understanding and practical concept on this. So you will learn this concept practically because you need to use this on day-to-day your routines. It's very important concept. Assertion, hard assertion and soft assertion. Okay, so that's it in this chapter, guys. If you have any question related to this, okay, if you not understand anything or if you want to uh, learn anything more about this concept, you can just comment out me. I'll give the answer related to the chapter, everything related to this TestNG chapters like assertion, soft assertion or hard assertion. Whatever confusion in your mind, you can just comment out me, or if you have any questions, you can directly ask to me. Okay, so let's meet in next chapter with more interesting concept related to the automation. Till time, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe Bhau-Automation Lab. Also share with your colleagues and friends so they can also learn this all this concept practically. Okay, let's meet in next chapter. Till time, have a great day. Bye bye. Take care.